As a key ally to Australia, the introduction of South Korea's KF-21 fighter jet represents a significant development in regional defense collaboration. Over the past few decades, the South Korean military has been striving to enhance its self-sufficiency in defense production. Similar to its neighbor Japan, South Korea boasts a burgeoning aerospace sector. Nevertheless, despite these advancements, the nation has largely depended on Western countries for its aircraft and armament needs. In 1992, Korea Aerospace Industries (KAI) initiated the development of the T-50, a versatile supersonic jet trainer that could also serve as a combat aircraft if required. This initiative led to the creation of a fleet of T-50s, demonstrating Korea's ability to produce advanced military aircraft. This success set the stage for a more ambitious project, the Boramae or Hawk, aimed at replacing the outdated F-4 Phantoms and F-5 Tigers in the South Korean Air Force. Announced in 2001, the Boramae project faced significant skepticism. The challenge was formidable. South Korea had to develop a high-performance fighter jet from the ground up, capable of competing with the top designs from the United States, Russia, and Europe, all of which had extensive experience and a rich history in aircraft development. The endeavor also promised to be more expensive per unit compared to purchasing foreign aircraft due to the costs associated with establishing a new production line. For years, the project struggled to attract significant interest. This changed in 2010 when rising tensions with North Korea reignited national interest. Indonesia committed to funding 20% of the project, with Turkey and other investors covering an additional 20%. The remaining 60% was financed by the South Korean government, confident in a successful outcome. Korea Aerospace Industries (KAI) won the bid, partnering with Lockheed Martin for support. The project then progressed with 3 initial design proposals. The first design, C-103, resembled an F-35. The second, C-203, featured a European delta wing with forward canards. And the third, C-503, was a single-engine, low-cost fighter. The Air Force selected C-103, favoring its twin-engine configuration over cost savings. Development began in 2015, with wind tunnel testing over the next 2 years refining the initial design. This process yielded 4 variations: C-104, C-105, C-107, and C-109. Ultimately, C-105, later named KF-X, was chosen to advance. This design was initially the smallest and lacked an internal weapons bay. However, elements from the other designs were incorporated, resulting in a more comprehensive model. Nearly 11 years after the project's inception, the first prototype, the KF-21, was completed on July 12, 2021. The KF-21 quickly garnered international attention, with countries like Poland, Peru, and the Philippines expressing interest. Following this milestone, work commenced on 8 additional aircraft, 2 ground test units, 2 twin-seat flight units, and 4 single-seat flight units. In July 2022, the KF-21's first single-seat flying unit successfully completed its maiden flight. This milestone was followed by the second aircraft in November 2022 and the third in January 2023, which also achieved the first supersonic flight. February 2023 saw the debut flight of the first 2-seater variant. Korea Aerospace Industries aims to equip the Air Force with 40 KF-21s by 2028, expanding to a fleet of 120 by 2032. These initial models, designated as Block 1, will focus on air-to-air capabilities. The subsequent Block 2 phase will introduce full air-to-ground functionalities. The rationale behind launching without multi-role capabilities remains unclear, but it may be to expedite the aircraft's deployment while addressing the more complex technologies in a later phase. Additionally, if South Korea acquires aircraft carriers, a modified carrier version, the KF-21N, could be developed within a few years. Indonesia, a partner in the project, may also purchase 50 of these aircraft for its fleet. The multi-role potential of the KF-21 has been emphasized since initial flight tests. The aircraft's ordnance will include ground weapons such as GBU-12 Paveway 2s, various JDAMs, and CBU-105S, a modified version of the American CBU-97 cluster bomb. Potential air-to-ground missiles include the AGM-84 anti-ship missile and the AGM-65 Maverick. For air-to-air combat, the KF-21 will carry standard American weapons like the AIM-120 AMRAAM for beyond visual range engagements and the AIM-9X for close-range combat, with plans to integrate the ASRAAM as a potential Sidewinder replacement. However, the preferred loadout appears to be the Meteor active radar missile for long-range targets and the IRIS-T infrared missile for short-range engagements. MBDA, the European company behind the Meteor, has been collaborating with Korea Aerospace Industries to integrate the missile into the KF-21 platform. This is significant because the Meteor may outperform the long-standing AMRAAM. South Korea also plans to equip its fleet with air-launched cruise missiles, ALCMs. The Defense Acquisitions Program Administration, DARPA, confirmed that the system development phase began on December 12, 2023, with completion expected by 2028. These ALCMs, named Sky Dragon, have already been test-launched from Korean F-4Es and are expected to have a range of 500 kilometers. South Korea's focus extends beyond close air support to include precision strike capabilities. Given the 500-kilometer range of the most critical North Korean infrastructure from South Korea's northern border, the strategic value of a long-range air-launched cruise missile, ALCM, becomes evident. North Korea may lack a modern air force, but it boasts one of the world's largest standing armies and heavily fortified command and control centers. A 500-kilometer range ALCM can be launched without breaching North Korean airspace, potentially equipped with bunker-busting capabilities. This would allow it to replace the existing KEPD 350K cruise missiles, known for penetrating up to 20 feet of concrete. These advancements are part of South Korea's three-axis operational plan, designed to counter any nuclear threat from the north. This plan includes preemptive strikes on nuclear sites, interception of enemy missiles, and a retaliatory campaign targeting command and control structures. The KF-21 and the ALCM program are crucial components of this strategy. As for the KF-21's performance and real-world capabilities, these early stages leave much to speculation. However, some insights can be drawn. Unlike the F-35 and F-22, the KF-21 prioritizes a balance between reduced radar cross-section and maximum weapons payload, rather than focusing solely on stealth. This is evident in the decision to mount weapons externally rather than internally, as seen in other fifth-generation stealth aircraft. With 4 hard points on the fuselage and 6 on the wings, the KF-21 may have a radar cross-section similar to the Typhoon. Indeed, one of the development goals was to create an aircraft that could outperform both the Dassault Rafale and the Typhoon. Consequently, the KF-21 is often referred to as a 4.5 generation aircraft, rather than a true 5th generation design. A popular perspective is that the KF-21 will bridge the gap between the stealthier F-35 and the more affordable F-16. Positioned as an intermediary, the KF-21 is expected to carry more weaponry than the F-35 with its internal load while maintaining a smaller radar signature than the F-16. This makes the KF-21 a versatile and balanced addition to South Korea's aerial capabilities, enhancing its defense posture in the face of North Korean threats. This strategy could be advantageous for joint missions where each aircraft's unique strengths are maximized. The stealth capabilities of the F-35, the speed and dogfighting prowess of the F-16, and the balanced performance of the KF-21. The KF-21 was designed to surpass the F-16 in several aspects, including a 50% greater combat range, superior AESA radar, enhanced data link capabilities, and a 30% longer service life. The aircraft is powered by the General Electric F-414 engine, also used in the Super Hornet and the latest variants of the JAS-39 Gripen. This engine provides a balance of power, fuel efficiency, and reduced maintenance time. The GE-400K variant is expected to enable the KF-21 to reach speeds of Mach 1.8 with a maximum load capacity of 7.7 tons and a range of 2,900 kilometers. The South Korean Air Force envisions the KF-21 alongside the F-35 and F-15 as the primary platforms by the end of 2020, with the KF-21 forming the backbone of their fleet. Additionally, there is potential for the KF-21 to boost export opportunities for Korea aerospace industries. Its lower cost compared to the F-35 makes it an attractive option for countries unable to afford the more expensive aircraft. While the KF-21 may not match the F-35 in capability, it still offers a compelling design for nations looking to enhance their air forces. Countries like Poland have already shown interest, indicating that the KF-21 could soon be serving in other air forces alongside the F-35. While its long-term success remains to be seen, the future of the KF-21 looks promising. How do you think the KF-21's balance of capabilities will impact its competitiveness in the global defense market compared to other emerging fighter jets? If you enjoyed this video, kindly hit the subscribe and like button for more. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you will be notified when we upload new videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.